Praise God. I hope you're having a blessed day today. We're going to get back into our devotions here. And today we're in Proverbs chapter 11. Proverbs chapter 11 and verse number 13. Proverbs 11 and 13. And it says, "A talebearer, or a gossip, revealeth secrets, but he that is of a faithful spirit concealeth the matter." I'll try not to be too long with this one today, but I think most people know what a gossip is. And Solomon here he says a talebearer. Now, that's an old way of talking about a gossip. Someone that tells lies, tales on somebody. Sometimes it may not be a lie. It may be very truthful what someone is saying. But yet they're telling something that doesn't need to be said. And let me help you with this and help to understand this. You say, well, what's the harm in telling the truth? You know, we all want to tell the truth, don't we? Well, there are times when you tell the truth in a way and it doesn't hurt anybody. But there are times when you know a secret about someone, and yes, it is truthful. It may be very truthful about that, but at the same time, it was not intended to go out and tell everybody. And you say, but oh, it's such a juicy bit of gossip, I can't hardly stand it. I've just got to tell somebody about this. Well, that's where a lot of people get hurt. That's where a lot of friendships get divided. That's when you find out who your friends are and who aren't. You know, it's amazing sometimes when you can go out and you can tell something and you tell, well, now y'all don't tell this. This is something that's just happened to myself and I don't want this told to anybody. And you tell 2 or 3 people, and the next thing you know, 100 people know about it, or it seems like 100 people know about it, and it's because whoever you talked to went out and told it. And you look back at them and say, well, I asked you not to tell anybody about this. Why did you go out and tell that this was going to happen or something like that, or this had happened to me and it was a very private thing? And, I told you. Well, I told the person that I told not to tell nobody. I think that's what I told you, was not to tell anybody. But you went out and told, and then they went out and said, I don't want you to tell nobody, but this is what it is. And before you know it, word's gotten out. Whatever it is, and it's hurt a lot of people. Tales, the tales being told on one another, and it hurts. That's gossip, and it hurts very badly. I remember an old story one time where a man had in the church had got some gossip told on him, and the person telling the gossip, the man's truck had broken down, and it had broken down on the side of the road beside someone's house. And this woman, didn't have the best reputation in the community. The man from church, his truck broke down outside of the house. And so the woman the woman that saw it went around and was telling people that the man was over at this woman's house. Well, is that true? Well, not exactly. He did break down in front of the woman's house, and his truck did sit at the front of the woman's house for a period of time. But he went and got help, and he went and got his truck back, and so forth and so on. But you see, is it a little bit of truth in there? Well, a little bit of truth, but there's a whole lot of gossip in there as well. It hurts a lot of people. It's like the person that said they saw the pastor with another woman. Oh, the pastor was off with another woman. He was with so and so, and it started telling the story. Pastor was in with such and such a woman, and then later on, the pastor had to clarify everything, and congregation started asking questions. Pastor, what's going on? You with this other woman? You see this and see that, and what's happening here? And he said, well, of course I was with that other woman. They looked at him like, what? You were with that other woman? And he says, well, yeah, me and my wife and this woman, we were talking and so forth. You see, the other person that was a gossip had just left out the whole fact that his wife, the pastor's wife, was with them while he was with the other woman. That kind of changes the whole story. Not nearly as good when you tell it like that, so to speak, if you want to tell it to itching ears that are eager to hear some gossip. Be careful. Be careful, because the internet, boy, I'm telling you what, the internet, Facebook, all of these different social means of texting and all these different things, the way we communicate today, boy, gossip can get started, rumors can get started, things can get started so quickly. And boy, they can really turn out wrong. And they can hurt a lot of people really, really fast. Someone done something. This person done something. Then later on it comes out, well, that person wasn't even there. But yet the rumor got started and social media caught on to it. And this person shared it on their Facebook or shared it on whatever platform, and they shared this and shared this, not knowing they were sharing a lie. But because it sounded good, they jumped on it, and before they verified the story or anything, they just shared it, and there it is, and there goes the gossip, and there goes the hurt, and there goes the slander, and it can hurt a lot of people that way, and we got to be careful. We got to be careful not only in our own personal lives, but we need to be careful in our private lives, public lives, not to slander, gossip, and hurt other people, because once you walk into other man's shoes, you may find out why he's doing or why she's doing what she's doing. So instead of assuming what they're doing and assuming they're doing something wrong and talking about them in a negative way, if you've got an issue or something like that, or something you think you need to discuss, talk to them personally. Go to them personally, talk to them. You'll be amazed at misunderstandings sometimes that get blown out of proportion. And it hurts so many good people. So be careful. Be careful. It can damage you. And remember, what goes around comes around, and what goes around comes around, so to speak. So if you tell things on other people and you gossip on other people, and you get caught up in that drama, remember one day it's going to come back and bite you as well. So whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. So be careful. Tell the truth, but tell it with love. And if somebody tells you something in private, that doesn't give you the permission to go out and tell it in public. God bless you. I hope you have a great day.